The
know?
fucked up thing about wrestling, too, is you have to make weight the day of the tournament.
I know, dude. Yeah.
That's
Wrestling
not good.
sucks.
That's
And also,
bad for
heavyweight wrestling's bad because it's just whoever falls down first wins.
That's not always true.
That's the whole thing. That was in my experience. If you went down, the guy laid on you, and you're just waiting for the bell. It was brutal. I was so bad on my feet. But then if you're on the bottom, luckily, you can just grab their arm and like try and roll with them. That's all of heavyweight wrestling.
How long did you wrestle for?
3 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Did you ever think about doing jiu-jitsu or something like that afterwards?
No, I don't have it in me.
No?
I mean, I don't have like the bloodlust, you know?
No, it's not a bloodlust thing. Most of the people I know who do jiu-jitsu are nerds.
That's true. Joe List.
Really smart guys.
Yeah.
And Bourdain wasn't really into it, you know? It's like a lot of people that are very intelligent get into it.
I don't know. I don't know if I love competition, and I have that jock in me still. But the whole one-on-one, man-on-man thing, I don't know if like I would really, not even excel, but really enjoy it.
It's not as aggressive as you think it is, especially with a good school. With a good school, it's really like you kind of flow, and you do it in a sense where you're not like exploding on each other. You're trying to learn the moves and execute the moves, and the other person trying to defend, execute their own moves. It's like
And the guy who's
playing
better
chess.
doesn't want to break you in half because there's nothing in it for him.
When you're beginning, you're always I shouldn't say always. Most of the time, you're better off going with someone who is much better because the people that are much better can take care of you. They're not going to hurt you. But there's a lawsuit that really recently got this guy was a jiu-jitsu coach. I think it's in California, and he did like a forward roll with a guy to take his back, and the guy's neck got caught in a bad situation and snapped his neck, and he got nerve damage and paralysis, and he just got awarded $46 million.
Holy shit!
Yeah, it's not good. It's
That
one of
sets
those
a bad
things
precedent.
it does, but it's also it's a very unfortunate aspect of jiu-jitsu that you occasionally are going to get a bad injury. And I know of people in MMA class that got paralyzed, particularly when someone goes for a guillotine. If someone shoots in for a double, sometimes guys will go for a guillotine, and if they catch the neck and the guy who's shooting the double lands on his head.
Yeah, as they're falling.
Yeah, and it has happened before, and guys have been paralyzed doing that. And in I was reading this thing about judo dojos in Japan, and that deaths do happen, where guys get spiked on their head, they get thrown and slammed on their head. Like every year, someone dies doing judo in Japan.
But that's probably like a revered way to go out in Japan, you know?
Probably.
I don't want to say honorable because that's hacky, but there is like a commitment to craft over there that is unlike anything we have here.
Yeah, especially in regards to martial arts. Like that culture really rewards that commitment to craft.
Sumo? Oh my God. I was in Japan at the beginning of the year, and I didn't get to see sumo.
The point is, though, it's like, it's dangerous. Just like playing football is dangerous. People die playing football.
Yeah, there's
it's
a risk.
And the thing is about that guy, they were trying to paint him that he was a total beginner. But the reality was he had years of wrestling, and he had I believe it was at least 2 years of jiu-jitsu. 2 years of jiu-jitsu is not, I mean, it's a beginner in a sense, but it's not someone who doesn't know what they're doing, especially someone who's already done a couple of years of grappling. I think it was just a freak accident. When I saw it, it looked like a freak accident. And the majority of the people that I talked to that were jiu-jitsu guys, they also thought it was a freak accident.
But $46 million?
I mean, who knows if that's going to stick in appeals. I mean, obviously the guy needs to be compensated somehow or another, insurance or something.
Yeah,
He's
but he signed up
injured.
for it, though.
I know, but I think most of those
Isn't there
places
a waiver?
Yeah, but there's probably like catastrophic injury insurance or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to that. But yeah, you do sign up for it. And, you know, I've definitely been hurt. It happens. I've had multiple surgeries from jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Both my knees I had surgeries on because of jiu-jitsu. My nose was fucked up for a long time, but like had some real problems with my back and my neck, bulging discs and shit that I had to get treated with stem cells and PRP and stuff like that. It's one of those things. It's like you're signing up for a dangerous game.
I think sports are very important for youth, and I loved being on a team. I think being an offensive lineman made me a better host as a comedian because I was used to like never touching the ball and never getting the accolades. I literally think those translated, like those two skills.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Like, so you could be the guy who brings up the really good people that everybody's there to see.
Yeah, and also do a good job
head.
setting the table for the show.
Yeah.
It made you like selfless in a way, you know?
It's also like hosting is a very interesting job too, because one of the things that it does is it allows you to get comfortable on stage and comfortable like with transition transitions, and it gives you like reps.
Yeah.
Like it's just different kind of reps, almost like cross training a little bit.
It's the easiest way to get a lot of stage time early because you're physically on stage, even if you are doing 7 minutes up front.
Yeah.
You have to do the gaps in between. If you become a good host, that's your way to getting in at any club.
Where were you at the Comedy Works in Denver?
Yeah. It's my home club.
That's the shit.
I'm a company man, dude.
Oh yeah, that's right. I
Yeah.
didn't see it. Is it 40 years ago?
Yeah, 40 years.
Wow.
81.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I don't even know when I first went there.
Dude, I got a story for you there. Remember when you tried to move to Boulder for a while?
Yeah.
So you came down and like did, I think, New Talent Night on Tuesday. You just closed their New Talent Night.
Yeah.
And a lot of us were on that show, just like randomly. So then Open for Joe Rogan went in like 13 people's bios the day after that show because we happened to be on a show that you closed.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Happy to help.
Yeah, no, it was good, man.
That was fun. I wish I could have stayed.
Yeah, that would have been wild if you set up what you did here in Boulder.
Well, I wouldn't have been able to do it back then because I didn't even have a podcast. That was pre-podcast.
Pre-podcast?
Yeah. Yeah. One of the reasons why I started the podcast is I was bummed out that I had to leave Colorado.
Huh.
I had to come back to LA. My wife got pregnant. And back then, if you are pregnant at high altitude, it's very rough. It's like having the flu.
Yeah, altitude sickness.
Yeah, and when we came back, also she couldn't drive in snow, but that's another story. But when we came back, it was like immediate difference in being at altitude versus like where we were at was like 8,000 feet above sea level. It was very high.
Yeah.
It was awesome though, but it's like I got a dog eaten by a mountain lion up there. It's like
Right away?
It was rough. Yeah, a little dog left him in the yard.
Jesus Christ.